Alrighty, so in this section, what we did is we basically did a quick React primer. Funny enough, you guys have seen most of what you need to know in order to use React. We've covered pretty much all the basics of the library and how things interact. And it might seem foreign or weird and intimidating, particularly if you're not used to this sort of unidirectional data flow paradigm where we have this one master top-level container component that does all these things and passes data down to its children, where we don't have to worry about adding, deleting, moving, remove, whatever elements out of our DOM because React does it for us. Our render cycles will render out the entire application and React, or sub parts of the application, and React will go through and make sure the DOM is up to date. And we also got to see the interesting JSX syntax, which isn't only for React. I'd like to remind you guys. I mean, like I said, I have not abused the JSX syntax in any production application that I've written, but I certainly plan to. And we talked about components. What are components? How to nest components? What props are? What states are? Stateless components. How to filter things out. How to create lists. How to deal with forms. How to deal with events. How to reference the items that the elements that get created. We covered a lot of the core fundamental concepts of React in this primer. And the purpose of the section was to give you guys kind of a feel for how React works. It's not necessary that you feel entirely comfortable with this paradigm at this point, because that is the purpose of the next section. In the next section, we're actually going to build a fairly decently sized application that is production ready, built with React. And you guys will see how things kind of work in a real world sort of sense. Whereas these are just toy applications. We don't have any persistence. We don't have, a database. We don't have any communication with the server. They're enough to demonstrate what React does, but not necessarily enough to allow people to go off and start building complex applications. So again, just to recap, React is just a view library. All it does is it takes this JSX and it turns it into DOM elements. That's really about it. But as you see, it opens up a lot of really interesting shifts in the way we think about code, or the way we think about JavaScript applications. We're going to see a whole lot of examples in the next section of how we can use React effectively. So with that, I guess we will see you guys in the next section.